Hello again. How you guys doing? Okay, so how to consolidate an intermediate level. That's what I'm going to talk about now. Because everyone knows, you guys already know that Teach Yourself is level 4 or level B2 or simply intermediate level. Just like SML, though this one is an exception. This is an introductory course just like this one, but most SML books are intermediate level. I have my doubts about colloquial because there are some colloquial series that are more like low intermediate level, so level 3 I would say, and some are level 4. How to maintain it? That's the problem, because when you study this, by the time you finish studying this, unless you're really a genius, so you will be low intermediate, so level 3. So you need to consolidate that knowledge, and the way to do it is revising things over and over again. That's what I'm doing here with Finish. I'm revising Teach Yourself Finish. I am now on chapter 17, so I am almost finished. One more chapter to go, and I will have revised all the dialogues and some vocabulary from Teach Yourself. So this is a way to consolidate an intermediate level. Because by the time you study this course, Teach Yourself, you reach something like a low intermediate level, and then you have to revise things in order to consolidate that intermediate level. There is another way to reach and to consolidate an intermediate level, which is using two courses. You can use Teach Yourself, okay, and then for instance SML for the same language, of course. If you use SML and then if you use Teach Yourself, for instance, and by the time you finish using Teach Yourself, you use SML, I believe you will reach level 4 directly. I mean, you have reached level 3 with one or the other one, and then you reach level B2, so intermediate level. So let's talk about intermediate levels so we cannot get confused around here. So once you've reached the low intermediate level by using SML or Teach Yourself, you need to use the other course in order for you to reach an intermediate level, or you can just revise the course that you used in order for you to reach that intermediate level. So that's the way to reach it. Okay, you study Teach Yourself and then revise it, or you study Teach Yourself and then SML, okay? But in order for you to consolidate that intermediate level, or that intermediate level, I prefer the colloquial term, intermediate level. In order for you to consolidate that intermediate level, I believe that you should keep revising until you die, because by the time we study several languages, and they are so different languages, so different from one from the other. By the time we study so many languages at the same time, even if we are around a lot of people from a lot of places, it is almost impossible to practice all those languages daily. So by the time you have reached an intermediate level, you need to do what I call eternal repass. This is a concept that I invented my own, eternal repass. I have a video about that. It's called eternal repass. So let's say 15 minutes per day, 5 days a week, if you have the time. Because if you want to study something like 40 or 50 languages, you don't have 15 minutes every day to revise that language. If not, you use at least, let's say, 3 sessions of 15 minutes, or at least 2 sessions or 15 minutes per week. And what will you do in those sessions? Easy. you will just revise what you've studied in here. Teach yourself. If you use teach yourself, revise it over and over and over again. And of course, if you come across some new vocabulary, don't hesitate and learn that new vocabulary. If you use teach yourself and email, you revise teach yourself 15 minutes a day if you have the time, 5 days a week, if not at least 2 sessions of 15 minutes a day. And then by the time you finish revising teach yourself, you start revising email. Same deal, 15 minutes a day, every day if you have the time, if not at least 2 sessions per week. And that's what you have to do. Because if you do that, you will have always an intermediate level. Of course, that if you want to reach more, you have to study more. But when we study a lot of different languages, an intermediate level, it's a good goal. So, this is what I wanted to say to you guys, and see you guys then.